Hello, this is Randy Schoenemann at Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is September 22nd, 2015, and we are currently out as far as we can go at 5805 North Lindeke Avenue in Spokane, Washington. We're out roughly about 62 feet from that measurement is from the bottom of the vent stack at the house. It looks like the main line goes out to the back of the house. There's about a 16-foot easement back there. We're not able to get past this blockage right here. Of course, you see roots. Unfortunately, in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you do see some rocks there, which is a little disturbing. The line itself appears to be a combination of clay and possibly some concrete. We're going to begin pulling back. Again, we're sitting at 62 feet 11 inches. Let's just call it 63. And we'll go from there. You can see where there's quite a bit of root growth there. At the bottom of the line, it's pretty heavy. You can see where the roots have grown in on the top of the pipe and kind of swirled down. Of course, this is all clay tile. There's a pretty heavy separation at the top of the screen there, the top of the pipe. And we're pulling back here. This is at about 61 feet 8 inches. Right here's a nice normal looking piece of clay. You do see some roots in the line, unfortunately. Pretty heavy down the line right here. And right here, let me have you go back just a little bit. Right here is where the big root intrusion is. And very, very difficult to see what the condition is of the tile there. But we've got a pretty heavy root penetration there where the roots are growing straight down the tile. You can see a little bit of crackage in the tile in the upper right-hand corner of the screen where there's a separation. Now we're pulling back a little further. This is at about 58 feet. Little separation there in the tile you can see. Now they're coming up on another little root ball here that we've actually caught with our camera. Continuing to pull back at about 50 feet. You can see the roots going down the line. Big root intrusion there at about 51 feet. And again, the roots growing down the direction of the water flow towards the sewer. And continuing to pull back here, still in tile pipe. Looks like we've got some really nice grade there. Right here, it looks as if pull back just a little further. Looks like there's either a big separation or a change in the diameter of the pipe. You can see at the top, of course, at the top of the screen, that's actually the bottom of the pipe. You can see at the top here how we have clay pipe, and it looks like we might be in some Orangeburg, possibly. We'll wait till we get a little further here and we can see what the pipe is. Now this black pipe, I'm going to guess, is Orangeburg. So we have a section of Orangeburg there. It looks like it's in remarkably good shape for Orangeburg at this point. Go back a little bit there. Let's see that seam. Or is that concrete? Let's pull back just a little bit.
Looking like it's concrete, not Orangeburg.
Yeah, it looks like we've got concrete here rather than Orangeburg. So we've got a combination of the two materials. And we will continue to pull back here. Again, good grade here. A little bit of a turn. Got a little bit of a flat spot there. You can see the material building up on the bottom. Not a huge one, though. Continuing to pull back here. Another root intrusion right here at about 30. Yeah, it looks like from about 32 feet out, a few feet there. Another root intrusion through the concrete at a seam. And continuing to pull back here. Okay, and right here at about 25 feet from the base of the house, we transition into clay. We got a little bit of a separation here at the seam. Not a big one though. And continuing to pull back. Little separation there. You can see the mismatch on the tile, but again, not a huge one. Most important thing is we've got grade. That little separation appears to be at the top of the pipe where it's not going to be a huge problem. A little bit of a separation there at about 17 feet out. And right here, that looks like it is definitely Orangeburg. You can tell by the how rough the surface is. This stuff tends to wear out over time. You can see at the top of the pipe, at about actually on the side there, it looks like there's a pretty healthy root intrusion. I take that back. We were back in concrete, I think we're back in concrete.
Yeah, that's concrete.
Yeah.
You can see the gray coloring, and there's no blistering right here.
Yeah, it looks like we've made it. It's definitely concrete. Got a little bit of sludge buildup there at the bottom. This is possibly a flat spot. We're out about 10 feet right now, continuing to pull back. You can see the little trough our camera has worn in the bottom of the pipe. Looks like right here we're transitioning into the iron going back into the house from the concrete. And we're going to pull up. Looks like great grade. Looks like there is a inlet there from something in the house. You can see right there on the right hand side of the screen, right there. Looks like a 2-inch. That could be a kitchen sink or something possibly. And right here we're going to start pulling up the vent stack. We're coming up to the roof, or through the roof right now. That's probably where the toilet goes in right there. Okay, and here we are. This is, of course, looking at our boots and the roof stack on top of the house here in the backyard. Again, this is Randy Schooneman with Bulldog Rooter. Today's date again is September 22nd, 2015, and we are sitting at 5808 North Lindeke Street in Spokane, Washington. Thank you very much for choosing Bulldog Rooter.